channel. My name is Dan, and for those of you who haven't been onto this channel before, welcome. Have a look around. There's plenty of videos and plenty of playlists for you to have a look at, and I hope you enjoy what you see. Today in this video I will be doing a review for the brand new Ghostbusters film, Ghostbusters Afterlife. I went to see that today and this is all I thought. Basically, before going into seeing Ghostbusters, I was a bit apprehensive about going to see this film. I myself have grown up with the two Ghostbusters films, which for me are incredible. I actually have just rewatched the first one after watching Ghostbusters Afterlife, because this is how much I love Ghostbusters. So yeah, I've got a very fond love of the whole franchise, and I admit I didn't really like the female-led version. I enjoyed it in the cinema, but it's something I wouldn't watch again, and I haven't. So yeah, that being said, I was a bit nervous going into seeing Ghostbusters Afterlife, because one, the trailer is basically, it's focused on a younger generation, and I thought, oh, not another reboot, which I was pleasantly surprised actually. It wasn't a reboot, it's a sequel set after the first two. So the premise of this film is that it follows a young family who are evicted from their home, and they are sent to this house where their elderly relative had lived, and he has died under mysterious circumstances. I'm not getting into any spoilers, so if you want to see what the mysterious circumstances are about, please go see the film. But yeah, it turns out that this relative actually was a Ghostbuster. And I will be saying a slight spoiler. The Ghostbuster was Egon, who was played by Harold Ramis, who's now sadly passed away. And yeah, it's based on Egon, and it was just, I felt, throughout this film, how they portrayed Egon Spengler's character was a touching tribute to Harold. So yeah, they basically move into this house and they begin to experience supernatural things happening, and in the town which they have moved into. In this town they meet Paul Rudd, who's a teacher who has a fascination with why there's tremors in this town, and that's how the whole adventure starts. Throughout all of this, I was hit by the nostalgia of the Ghostbusters, because there was a lot of callbacks to the first one. First one in particular, there wasn't much of the second one. It was mainly the first one that there was a callback to. There's these lovely little moments where they're watching on YouTube, the actual YouTube clip of the Ghostbusters going, like advertising who they are in the very first one, saying, are there things in your kitchen which goes bump in the night? Do you know who to call Ghostbusters? Like, they made that into a YouTube video, which was absolutely, for me, I got shivers from that. I also got shivers from the fact that, and I won't give anything away in the story, but the original cast came back into it to fight the big phenomenal bad guy, the big supernatural bad guy, and I loved it. I wanted to see more because it was just perfect. There were the most famous ghost creatures coming in. For me, it was kind of like a Slimer ghost. I love Slimer the ghost. I think he's quite adorable, I'm not gonna lie. There was also the Gozer dogs as well, from the first one. They were back in it. There was also the Stay Puft Men as well, but this time it was different. You've probably seen in the advert that they were tiny Stay Puft people. That scene in particular actually reminded me slightly of the film Small Soldiers, which had Tommy Lee Jones in as, I think, Chip Hazard, the Colonel Toy. If you haven't seen Small Soldiers, I highly recommend you watch it. The poster's there anyway for you to have a look at. It is one of my favourite films growing up, and also favourite PlayStation games when it was on the PlayStation. But I'm going off on a tangent. Basically, I really enjoyed this film. It was nostalgic, it was fun, I just loved every second of this film, and it pleasantly surprised me. I'm really hoping that they do a second one because I want a sequel of it. I want to see where this story continues, because there is 2 after scene credits where it kind of makes you hunger for more, and it's very nostalgic. That's all I'm giving away. I will give this film a solid 10 out of 10 because it just filled in everything that I loved about Ghostbusters, and it, you know, it just made me wanted to see more. Yeah. Also in this there is a phenomenal cast. There's McKenna Grace, who plays a relative of Egon's, and she nailed it with the characteristics of what Egon was about. There's also Finn Wolford from Stranger Things. You know him as Mike from Stranger Things. He just played Mike, in my opinion. He just played the guy from Stranger Things. There's Paul Rudd as well, who is just so fantastic. I kind of had long hair and beard envy of his, and I must admit, I was like, I just like Paul Rudd. I mean, who doesn't? The original guys were back in it: Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson, Sigourney Weaver, and for the life of me, I can't remember who the receptionist is called, so I'll write her across the screen. But they were all back in it in some way or form. As I said earlier, I will give this film a solid 10 out of 10. It filled me with nostalgic joy. I loved the film, and I just I want to see more. I want them to continue, and I think the rumour is that they are going to be doing more Ghostbusters films, because the company, Jason Reitman's company, who I think he made the film, they have been signed up by Sony, I believe, and I think Ghostbusters Afterlife 2 is in the pipeline. That's it for me in this video. My name is Dan. You guys are incredibly awesome. I'll see you in the next video. I hope you're all safe. Hope you're all well. I love you all. Also, if you like this video, please press the like button. If you want to comment on this video, have you seen the new Ghostbusters Afterlife? Let me know what you thought of it. Write it down in the comment section below. And to everyone who has just come onto this video, welcome. This is your channel, and if you would like to press the subscribe button, press that now. And to everyone who has already subscribed, thank you so much for sticking with me on this channel. It means an absolute lot. You guys have made this channel. My name is Dan. You guys are incredibly awesome. I'll see you in the next video. Hope you're safe. Hope you're all well. I love you all. God bless.